Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Moth, and here we make knit or crochet things, even though this used to be a gaming channel. Today, we're going to read this book. I got it from Joann's. It's called Crocheted Bees, Bugs, and Butterflies by Vanessa Moonshie. M-O-O-N-C-I-E. Moonshie? I think that's how you pronounce it. The back has a little blurb about it. It says, delve into the hidden world of astonishing bees, bugs, and butterflies with these 10 beautiful specimens to crochet, featuring exquisite coloring and patterns, shimmering wings, and delicate antennae and beading. This book is an insect lover's delight. Whether you decide to crochet an adorable bumblebee, an elegant moth, or a shiny Christmas beetle, you'll find all the information you need to make wonderful creations that you can display at home or gift to others. With stunning photographs and helpful hand-drawn charts, each project is a delight to make. There's also sections to explain all the basic techniques you need to know and how to create stunning displays for your treasures to keep them perfectly preserved for years to come. Now, that right there is a moth. And like I said, there are moths in this. I could make this one. Actually, I was about to say I don't have any of the stuff to make them, but I could make this one. Here's the front of the cover. I want to make the praying mantis. Sorry, again, I have been partaking. Oh my god, the thingy's not even on. Why is it not on? There may be a change in audio. Anyway, we're making this. We're gonna make the ladybug because it just seems easier. I've got red yarn, I've got gray, black, and white, and we'll have to figure out how to make eyes. And these things are supposed to come out like a couple of inches. Like I have the ladybug here, and so this is approximately 1 3/8 of an inch in size, excluding antennae and legs. But that's using a 1.75 millimeter hook, and I don't want to do that. This is drunk crafting, and I'm going to use a hook that is closer to the size that you're supposed to use for this yarn and just tension it real tight. This is a size 4. I'm pretty sure it's Mainstays yarn, which is the Walmart brand. And we all know I don't do Ami, so this should be fun. So it calls for Rico Essentials Crochet 100% cotton yarn. You get 306 yards for 50 grams, which makes me think it's almost crochet thread. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. That's why I'm not doing the praying mantis, because the praying mantis is adorable, but the only green I have besides Halloween green is that crochet thread that I got from Joann's. I don't want to do that to myself. I want to make this nice and easy. But let me see if I can find, hold on. Those are butterflies. They've got beetles. Okay. They got bumblebees. They got 3 different kinds of bumblebees. A couple of beetles. Some butterflies. Some spiders, which I might go down and get that really shiny thread that I've got downstairs. Because for the spiders, because the spider is using some spicy yarn. So they've got bumblebees. They've got 3 different kinds of bumblebees. There's a bumblebee with a white butt. I'll try to only show you the pictures. There's a bumblebee with a white butt. Then there's pattern, pattern, pattern. There's a bumblebee with a red butt. It's a red-tailed bumblebee. There's another one in there, but I don't remember where it went. Then there's a cicada. showed you the wrong page, but there's a cicada, and I am obsessed with cicadas. Like, look at that guy. Look at him. He's adorable. I do have enough to make a cicada. We'll make the ladybug and then we'll see about the cicada. There's the praying mantis, which is really cool. The thing I'm going to have to look up is how to make legs, because the legs in this is using wire. There's a beetle. It's called a Christmas beetle. Sorry, I'm just going to go through all of these real quick. The swallowtail butterfly in yellow and blue. Don't have any yellow. There's a zebra swallowtail that's black and white. I could do that one. I have all those colors on my table right now. Then there's a pipe vine swallowtail, and it's this really pretty blue and black. I should be coming up to the moths soon. There's a dragonfly, and I would want to do beading on the wings, because like, look how cute that is. I lost the page I was on, but it should be fine. Then of course there's they call it a ladybird because it's English or you know, UK or Australia or whatever. In the United States we call that a ladybug. And then look at this freaking spider. It's so pretty. And if I can do that whole abdomen with the sparkly yarn I have, it would be so cool. Like, look at it. I'd have to figure out something for the eyes, because I don't think I have anything that small. But like, look at it. Anyway, I want a spider. We got 2 moths. We got a harnessed tiger moth and a leopard moth. And I might do these at some point. I could probably do them today, but I'm not gonna, because I don't feel like it. But they're adorable. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, that's probably, I think that's a lantern moth. But here's the like full spread. I think this one is a lantern moth. This little one down, oh my god, down here, that's the leopard moth, and then this one is the other one. I don't remember what I called it. Oh, the whatever. It's called a white ermine moth. Then there's the stag beetle. If I had the right color brown, I'd do that one today. I love stag beetles. They're so cool. But yeah, that is let's see. Is this in English? Nope. I mean, it is in English. You're absolutely correct. But it's got like a whole page for getting started. They have how to hold your hook, what a chain is, stuff like that. That's really cool. Slip stitch, double crochet. Okay, so this is in UK terms because they have a half treble, which is a half double. Yeah, it's a half double. The double treble is what? That's a treble crochet. Treble is double crochet. So this is, as soon as I seen color was the wrong color, I had a U in it. I realized that it was probably in non-American terms. I'm in America, as I have probably already told you. So, Kansas specifically. But yeah, I'm gonna make a big boy ladybug. I'm gonna make him whatever size ends up being the size he is. Does that make sense? I'm using size 4 yarn. So we'll see how big he turns out. I don't expect him to be huge because like the original is probably only about this big. So I can't tell you any of the things that are in it though. That's the worst part. We're gonna just make the ladybird. Everything's made in one piece in continuous rounds of double crochet or single crochet. Line of stitches, crochet to unwork loops of the previous round, form an edge over the top of the pronotum. The wing cases are worked in rows of single crochet and joined to unworked loops of the previous round on the body. Chain 1 at the beginning of round or row does not count as a stitch throughout. What color is A? Doesn't tell me which one is A. Oh, I guess I should probably look at the first page. A is black, B is red, C is white. Sharp-ended darning needle. I'll have to get the stuffing out of my room. Or I'll use yarn. I don't know. I need black, not red. With yarn color A, we make the first part. I'm going to move you down, so give me just a minute. Okay, we are about to start the decreases, but this is where we're at right now. I don't know exactly which side is the head. I would imagine it's like that. Might be like that. But we are about to start the decreases. This is row 8 through 11 of just the double crochet. And then we start one row of decreases, couple rows of normal, row of decrease, couple rows of normal, and then we're done with the body, and then we start doing the detail work, and then we'll eventually get to the wing covers. So I'm going to keep going with that. Alright, it is now almost noon. I am finally back to doing this little ladybug. We are finally working on the elytra, which is the wing casing, and it's very bright, and that's all daylight. And I don't know how to fix it so that it stops being that bright, besides to dim it down artificially with my camera, but then you can't really tell what I'm doing anyway, so we're just gonna, I guess we'll make the best of it, because there's not much I can do. So yeah, we're starting with the red. I wonder how you do this. Like, it's hard to read my book even. Okay, now we are on to the next part. I've got this elytra and this one. They are both done. They're both roughly the same size because I was pretty comfortable making them because I've made them many a time. So here they are. There's the two wings, or wing covers. They go on it like that, I'm assuming. Next we start and we connect them together. it says do not fasten off. But those are not connected. There's a big bump there in the middle, but they are connected. Okay, with head facing down, I definitely put that, you can barely see it, but you can see this like up here. I put that in the wrong spot. It was supposed to be up one. So I did that, and like I said, I did this wrong in the first couple of steps of the where the line is for it. So that could just be my doing, that this is coming off wrong. It says leave a long tail. Fasten off, leaving a long tail. Now it's saying to stuff the body, leaving the bottom flat, but I think I will not do that. I think I will stuff it, and I will fill it all the way up, because I think it needs it. But like, a little bug. Definitely probably shouldn't have the gap it has, but I guess it is what it is. I'm going to tie these together, that way the elytra doesn't fall apart, because that's just the fastened off end. Of course I'll have to sew these all together and what have you, but okay, so now we're on to the I think I'm gonna use this yarn, and I'm gonna just bundle it up into little, this is just some yarn that came with my Centro, and it's not really good for anything, so I'm just gonna make a a little loop, and then a little bit there, and then I'm going to stuff it in to the butt. And that way, if there's any bigger holes, you can kind of see that through it, and then that's intentional. And it's not white. So use your crochet hook, mash it into the hole where it's supposed to be. It says, again, it says to leave the bottom flat, but I'm gonna just stuff this guy. I'm using the wrong side again. I want him to be the roundest little ladybird you've ever seen. I want him to be like a simulated, good eating type of ladybird. But with having these in there, it should be easier to simulate that he's got a flat bottom anyway, if that so be the case. And remember, I can't make them too big because the hole is very small. And then when we're done stuffing it, I don't know when it wants us to put the eyes on. At the end. That's like the last step besides weaving in ends. I want to save some of this yarn for some other projects, so I think this will be the last one anyway, so I'm not too worried. I have a whole granny square project that I want to do, and I have this yarn that's the perfect color for some like accents. So, alright, now that I'm done stuffing this, best of my ability anyway, I think he's pretty good. I need a thingy. I need a yarn needle. It says I need a sharp yarn needle, not a blunt tip. But I'm gonna use a blunt tip because you don't pay me enough to stab myself in the finger. I'm not getting paid at all. That's why my website is being temporarily closed. No one has bought a single thing. Alright, so it says to stuff the body, keeping the base flat. Thread the tail of yarn through the last round of the body and pull tightly to close. Use the tail of yarn to sew. Use the tail of yarn left after joining the elytra to the body to sew them to the surface of the abdomen. Okay, well, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want him to be able to go, which I kind of do. So we're going to bypass that part. What's the point of, I mean, I get their display. I don't know if this is the way that I wanted to do this. I guess we'll see. I'm not an Ami person. I don't want it to look like he's got a butthole. I want it to be nice and rounded. It just says to thread it through. I don't know what that means. And the back of the book isn't as useful as I thought it would be. So if I just pull this tight, it's supposed to, nope. Okay, so we're gonna do it the other way. I'll go like that. like that. Alright. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna call done with the black yarn. I don't know how to end. I guess you go like this, right? And then you pull it. Okay, so I did the decorating off screen. I figured out some legs and antenna, and I forgot to draw his eyes. Oh no! Hold on. Now he just looks really angry. There. His legs and his antenna are made with chain. I just chained some and put them on there. But yeah, he did that. And I colored his spots on with a marker because you can't pay me enough to actually make the spots with yarn. But I did leave his wings, his elytras down. I might figure out a way to make little wings in his little butt. But I think he's done. And I think he's adorable. So leave me name suggestions down in the comments because he's gonna sit right on my desk, probably right here for a very long time, and he needs a name. But yeah, he's slightly cursed. It's fine. Oh, and this little guy is, I didn't measure. This is actually like 2 or 3 days later that I finished him. I just realized I never measured him for you. But if we're going with the shape of his body, he is starting from the nose to the butt. He's about 3.5 inches. But if we're just sitting him next to, he's about almost exactly 3 inches. So, yeah. Alright everybody, that is it. Thank you again for joining me when we were making this little guy. Sorry about the first half. Yeah, it was a long day yesterday. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all this stuff, and make sure to check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.